Hello, people. How are you doing? Welcome to Wisdom Moments on K24 with Miss CJ Atemo. Well, we're still in the new year mood, that people talk about Happy New Year. I don't even know when that is supposed to end, but it goes on and on and on. And some people will tell you, oh, I've not seen you. That's why I still have to wish you a new year. But I think that when the month of January, when we get into things like the month of January, we have the benefit just to have a futuristic view and see what things are possible, what we want to do, where we want to go, which is something that I'm going to be talking about today on those Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo. So have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? I've got a YouTube channel, CJ Atemo. Right there, you will find the uploads of all the videos that come here, and I'd be so glad to see you right there. Subscribe, watch, like, comment, and most importantly, set notifications so that every time the videos are uploaded, you get to know. You get to know that there's a video upload, and you can go right there and watch that. It'd be so good for you. Well, you can also find me on social media, all platforms, CJ Atemo, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm on LinkedIn as well. Connect with me right there and let's have conversations. For those of you who love to do it formally, cjatsol@gmail.com. That is our email address. And there is also the page on Facebook, CJ Atemo School of Leadership, where we do offer quite a lot of resource, especially for those who want to grow themselves in personal and organizational leadership. We've got a whole curriculum for you over there. So please link up with us. But connect with me on every platform. Let me know your views, your thoughts, the questions that you have. If you're seeking clarification, suggestions on what you would want me to talk about, because this is about you. It's about building you up, growing you, and helping you to make better decisions, equipping you for life and for winning each and every day. Well, I started yesterday talking about starting right. And I said that, see, we don't just go wrong in things, we start wrong. That's the adage. The adage is that things don't go wrong, things start wrong. It's important to begin the right way. It is important to lay proper foundations, including for a year. We do that in raising children. We do that in companies. We do that in the building of houses, literally. We do that when constructing roads. In engineering, it is so huge. Foundations, the basics. We do that in education, formative years. We do that because what is imparted at the very beginning to a child is what they will know to be the truth for the rest of their lives. It will take so long for them to change that. It takes so much work. No, it is easier, for example, to invest in education than to invest in rehabilitation of adults. The reason being, education mostly comes at the foundational level. Rehabilitation is very costly because you have to undo what was done, and you have to cause people to unlearn, relearn, then learn. That's a lot of work. It's like trying to renovate a house that already exists, and you are trying to redesign it, but then you are limited by the initial design of the foundation and the elementary structure. But when you are building afresh, starting from the ground, you can always come up with what you want to do with it. It shows you the importance of foundation, and it shows you the importance of beginnings. So it is important for us, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're starting a day, starting a business, starting a relationship, a family, you're just starting your job, you are new on a job, or you're starting the year like we have started right now, or rather, we have started a few days ago. Start it right. It is better for you to take time and start right than rush yet start wrong. It is better for you to take time and start it right than to rush but start it wrong, because that foundation will show up everywhere. If you begin it wrong, it will keep on showing up everywhere. Somewhere along the line, the cracks will begin to show. So yesterday I did talk about unrealistic expectations. People think that just because the year has turned, everything is going to change. That, we're in a new year, so everything is new. No, That's not how it works. It is a build-up. We keep building from what we have had before. There's balance carried forward. And you start from where you left it. You start with the stock that you had. If you had stock in 2021, it didn't expire because you got to the 31st of December. No, you start with that and then you begin to sell again. You begin to work around it. You still have probably the same clients and the same customers. The calendar is changing, but most of the things are not, until you effectively and deliberately begin to change certain things about how you work. It is the consciousness of knowing that you're in a new season that makes you want to do things a new way. So it is unrealistic to expect things to change, life to get better, more money to come, you to have peace all around, your relationships to just work just because you have stepped into the year 2022. No, it doesn't work like that. But today I want to talk about a second one, which is unclear goals. Unclear goals. I mean, people talk about this is going to be a better year for me. This is going to be a year where I will achieve more. But what is the more you are talking about? If you do not have clear goals, you cannot achieve them. See, there are people who will talk about different kinds of goals. They will tell you about the process kind of goals. They will tell you about performance goals. They'll tell you that the process kind of goals would be things, for example, like I want to go and work out for an hour or something. They're those kind of things, like I want to study for an hour or 2 hours. They're those process kind of goals. They're performance goals that they also will talk about. But you see, you have to get clarity over what you really want to achieve. You must have clarity over what you really want to achieve. Otherwise, you will have broad terminologies like I want things to get better, but you do not define what better is. I want to do more, but more is relative. It's a relative term. Or I want to go higher. I want to do more than I'm doing right now. But you are very unclear about what that is. You see, there's even when we talk about goal setting, you probably must have heard about the SMART goals, where they must be specific and measurable. And they've got to be realistic as well. They've got to be within a time frame. They must be achievable. That there has to be clarity around what you call your goals. There has to be clarity. So they've got to be very specific. I want to lose weight and I want to come to this particular way. They've got to be very specific. I want to save money and this is the amount of money I need to save. I want to start businesses and this is exactly what I want to do. And it's got to be measurable. It's got to be something that you can say, I'm leaving point 1 to point 2. So you'll get to know whether you met your goals or not. And you've got to have them things that are achievable, not just things that are very wide. That's why I talked about unrealistic expectations. Then you talk about it's got to be realistic, see, and it's got to be something within a time frame. Now, there has to be clarity around your goals if you are going to have a good year. If you start with unclear goals, you will be like somebody who is just groping in the dark, who is hoping that something somewhere will be the thing that they want. So you will be going around and hoping that you will stumble into a good relationship, you will stumble into a good job. One day you'll just wake up and your business is doing well, or you'll just wake up and you've become an author, or you just wake up and you are this leader, and you just wake up and you've been elected or nominated, because it's 2022, so there's politics as well. It doesn't work like that, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to have very clear goals about your 2022 so that you can actually measure whether you're achieving your goals or not. Well, that's all the time that I've had today on Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo, the Sage. Kindly follow me on all social media platforms if you don't mind, and please get in touch with me as well. Hit YouTube right there, subscribe, set notifications, watch, like, and put your comments as well. Till the next time, keep it right here. See you tomorrow, 9:55 a.m.